Hello, welcome back everybody. I am the Bradley Assassin. This is the Bradley Assassin live stream. Coming on a little bit later than normal tonight, but had a whirlwind of things to take care of throughout the day. But we are here. Of course, I got to get all these settings squared away real quick, ladies and gentlemen. So let me just knock this out. Make sure everything looks good on the screen before we get into it. I'd like to welcome everybody back. Thank everybody for the likes and subs and the views tonight. Hopefully we can get some nice discussion in. I see my I'm been fighting with settings since I lost everything recently in Streamlabs OBS, so I'm having to kind of redo everything from scratch. So if you guys see me playing around with the settings and whatnot, just bear with me for a minute. I want to make sure everything goes looks good before we get into the. We're gonna attempt to do our very first official merchandise giveaway right now. So I'm looking forward to that. Hopefully that gets knocked out pretty easily. Let me just fix all this junk. Always something, ladies and gentlemen. Always something. Always something. Okay, almost got you. Having to redo everything, of course. Okay, so it looks pretty good now. I think we're up and running. I think everything looks like it is rolling along pretty smoothly. Hello, welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. Good to see everybody. Appreciate you guys hopping in on this kind of late Saturday evening for one of my streams. Like I said, I had a lot to do today and whatnot, and there wasn't a ton of information that came through the waiver wire today. Elon Musk had a few of his little random tweets, that kind of thing, but nothing slam dunk. You know, it was a Saturday. I noticed on the weekends you don't have your typical, your companies, your projects and coins don't really seem to launch a lot of things or achieve a lot over the weekend. I see you, Nigeria. Welcome, Mr. Dev Masterclass. So yeah, so I didn't want to miss a day, so I figured I would just knock it out, especially since this is my only night off. I don't have to be at work in 3 hours like I normally do. But let me just triple check the stream, make sure it looks good, because like I said, I have to make all these settings up as I go since I lost everything yesterday afternoon. But we should be okay, I think. So yeah, like I said, I wanted to attempt to do the very first official merchandise giveaway tonight. I took a lot of time, set it up, and it seemed to look it on paper. It looks like it's what needs to be done. Of course, that remains to be seen. So the way and like I said, this is the first one I'm doing. So what it looks like is that I launched the giveaway as normal. People enter, and upon winning, I pay for it, obviously, like through my own merch thing. And then it looks like the lady and or gentleman that wins simply probably pays the shipping, it looks like. But all the merchandise should be taken care of on my end. So we're gonna get to that in a second. And we're gonna touch on all the things I need to touch on before we get into it. Remember, if you guys scroll down into the description, you can see I have links to a cold storage wallet that I personally think is one of the better ones. Links to all the equipment I use for the stream, if you guys are curious about that. I have a KuCoin referral code there also, if you guys are interested in signing up with KuCoin, for those that have trouble finding a place to trade Doge and Vechain. Don't forget to like and subscribe, yada yada yada. Share the stream if you can. I think that's kind of all the normal stuff stream associated. What I'm gonna do, let me pop on over to my CloudBot and get the little the entry time rolling so that everyone has a chance to get in. Let me see, let me make sure this all looks right. I'm gonna move the I'm gonna make the entry time a full hour and a half this time. just because it's going to be a pretty laid back stream, some nice, easy question and answer and discussion kind of things. Since there's not a lot of news that came through, that way I think an hour and a half will give everyone plenty of time. So let me attempt to launch this, and we'll see if it works. Okay, so yeah, it's giving me the option to pay right now. So perfect. Perfect. Yes. Okay, that's what I was hoping. It allows me to pay for the merchandise, and then the giveaway will start. And it looks like whoever wins simply clicks a link, goes into the system, and takes care of the shipping. Well, it looks like I can pay the shipping too. Shipping fee covers the cost of shipping. Okay, so I'm gonna try this, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see how this works. I'm very excited because if this goes off as I expected, then we can start doing merge giveaways on top of the coin giveaways, and just continually make the stream bigger and better for everyone. Let me just make sure. Try and knock this out real quick. Pretty excited. Like I said, I spent a lot of time setting all this up. But with the settings issues yesterday, I had to kind of juggle it a little bit. But see what we got, ladies and gentlemen. Kind of hoping this works. Live chat here. Not seeing it launch right away. Maybe it has to process. But let's see what we got. And we're gonna get into it, ladies and gentlemen. I just want to try and get this going. Welcome everybody. Welcome. Okay, doesn't seem to be doing what I had hoped. I wonder if it's because I have sub only. I don't see it discussing it at all. Okay, so this isn't working. You're about to cancel and remove it. Okay, so that didn't work for some reason. I think it has a lot to do with the disconnect yesterday and the problems with the giveaways and all that ridiculousness we went through. Doing my best to get this going though. So let me see. Maybe my chat bot has to be relinked again. Sorry guys, like I said, you don't know how much I fight with this stuff, but I thought we had it all worked out. 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. Let me just. This is so embarrassing. I took so much time to make this work perfect. And they give me problems, y'all. Something's going on. YouTube's not letting me into settings, so maybe it's just like something out of my control. This is aggravating. Yeah, so YouTube's not letting me into settings, ladies and gentlemen. I think it's because I'm live streaming right now. Probably, huh? Probably. Okay, now it's letting me in. Let's see, ladies and gentlemen. Try this one more time. I don't know why they didn't launch just now. Mm. And why? Okay, so it's saying, okay, that's how it worked, huh? The Gator face mask giveaway has started for subscribers and moderators. Use exclamation mark face mask to enter the contest. So you guys try typing exclamation mark face mask, and we'll see if this is working. And if so, I'll feel a lot better because I made you guys wait for at least 10 minutes right here. Let's see if that works, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, let's see. I sure hope this works. Let me give it a second. Sometimes when I try and make it subscriber only, it doesn't work. Like now. So I have to redo it one more time, but it's gonna work this next time. It doesn't allow me to set okay, one more time. After this time it'll work. I know what it's doing. It won't let me pick like sub only. I have to do I have to fix it. So everyone, then now it's gonna work. Okay, now it's gonna work, ladies and gentlemen. And then next time we won't have to go through this again, and it won't be a pain in the ass. But I guess you have to figure it out the first time so that every other time it works perfect, right? I think that's where we're trying to get with this. Let's see. Okay, now let's see. We should be working. It should go off now. Yes. Okay, super tricky getting these automated giveaways to work perfectly. But I know what I did this time, and we'll have it knocked out. So now every time we do a coin giveaway and every time we do merchandise giveaways from here on out, we should have no problems because it's working perfectly now. And what I did was this particular giveaway is the full Gator pandemic virus mask, whatever. It's a full Gator mask with the Bradley Assassin logo on it. And I went ahead and it let me pay for it and put $5 towards the shipping and all that good stuff. So I've it's supposed to take care of all the shipping and everything on their side. And I guess we'll have to do this one time to make sure it works and see how it goes. But yeah, that's what we got. And so I'm gonna let the entry time is gonna run for an hour and a half while we discuss and touch on crypto and on Doge and everything we normally do. And at the end of the hour and a half run time, I'll let everyone know throughout the giveaway how much time is left and how many entries we have and all that sort of stuff. But I'll keep everybody up to date on that. Remember, it's run completely by the chat bot. I have no control over it. At the end of the hour and a half runtime, I'll let you know when the competition entry, the giveaway entry time has closed, and then it will pick a winner. And the chat bot does it completely at random. But yeah, now that everything's rolling after all that ridiculousness, we will move on. So let me hop into chat and see what I missed, because like I said, I was just trying to get all that straight. But let's see, ladies and gentlemen. See if I can catch up on some stuff I missed. Thanks to everyone that is back, that is familiar with the Bradley Assassin live stream here. Really appreciate you guys being so faithful. Also, for those that are new to the channel, don't forget to like and subscribe. That's how we can continue to grow the channel, and ultimately how we can continue to do giveaways and stuff, all that goodness. As with all the giveaways, you do have to be here to be to receive the prize. You need to be a subscriber, but obviously liking and subscribing is completely free, so there's no cost to anyone. I endure all the costs. So yeah, just make sure you're here at the end of the runtime. And if you're not here in chat, then obviously you won't be able to click the link and receive your prize. But because I've done coin giveaways before, but never merchandise giveaways. But from my understanding, is the winner is notified, and you receive a link of some sort, if I'm not mistaken. We'll see what happens. Like I said, this is the first time for me too. But okay, Deep says VET business plans, please. Can't find anywhere. And when are they launching new things? Okay, yeah, we'll go over VET like we did last few days in discussing the things they have upcoming and all of that mumbo jumbo. But yeah, so those of you that follow the channel know that my two favorite long-term cryptocurrency investments are Vechain and Chainlink. Of course, you're not going to go wrong with your Bitcoins and your Ethereums and that sort of stuff. But I absolutely love the Vechain project. Everything is associated with it is just killing it. They're an amazing team. And then, of course, Chainlink, my number 2 long-term favorite investment, simply because they're going to be involved in so many projects due to the being able to bring real-world information and data, into smart contracts. So let's go ahead and pop on over to the Vechain graphics so that we can touch on it in a little bit more detail. And here you go, ladies and gentlemen. This is the little Vechain graphic that I have prepared for everyone. As you can see right now, we are sitting at 5.5 cents, and that's fantastic, because 3 weeks ago or so, we were sitting at about 2.5 cents, 2.7 cents or so, if I remember right. A month ago, even a little bit less. So we seem to be holding really steady this last week at around the 5.5 cent mark. So that's actually very, very, very good news for Vechain, as it is basically looks like a consolidation run right now in preparation for bigger and better things with Vechain. And as you can see here, up not quite 1% in the last 1 hour, but 1.3% in the last 24 hours, down a little bit on the 7-day, but on the 30, 90, and a year, fantastic percentage gains. So as we touched on yesterday, I don't have all the websites pulled up as I did yesterday when we was focusing on the Vechain news, but things upcoming with Vechain are they are opening, they're building their own exchange called Vechain, which will bring in a fork of Uniswap, so that basically you're going to have DeFi coming to the Vechain family. It looks like through Vechain. They're also have been working on Proof of Authority 2.0 for quite some time now, a few months. So those are two major things that whenever that does take place on the development side of Vechain, you should see some substantial increases, at least in volume and ultimately price. Now, of course, there is the actual real world implications of Vechain as far as their supply chain is concerned, and what they're achieving in the supply chain industry, from being able to basically eliminate counterfeiting, to their tracking of the supply chain, to their partnerships. They have hundreds and hundreds of partnerships already, including Walmart China, BMW, Renault, DHL, and there was an interview I watched day before yesterday where they didn't specify exactly who, but they did mention, without naming names, that they are presenting their project and their plans to a national fast food chain. And while they didn't say which one and whatnot, I guess it's all speculation at this point. But Sonny Liu and his development team are fantastic in promoting the company and the projects and bringing on new partnerships all the time. So one of the few projects in the crypto space that are real world effective. Things are happening now. They're in now. And then of course the development side coming to the crypto space with the DeFi and the Vechain and the Proof of Authority 2.0. All that happens, and then of course ultimately there is the potential of being listed on Coinbase, which that's been speculated on and discussed since like November, and it hasn't happened yet. But ultimately, I think they're gonna Coinbase is gonna be pushed into a corner where the popularity and the availability of the coin is gonna be something they're gonna have to consider. So yeah, that's just some things regarding VeChain that we touch on here quite often. And as far as price predictions on VeChain, uh, I think uh, I think at the height of this altcoin bull run, which most experts are predicting it to fall around the September October time, give or take. I think I'd like to see a 20-cent coin, 20 to 25-cent coin, which I think is very possible. And then ultimately, at that point, FOMO should start kicking in, and then all of the real world projects will probably start being noticed by your institutional money that's coming into the crypto space. As I mentioned before, with all this institutional money coming in, and hedge funds and corporate money coming in, it's their jobs to find companies that will in turn ultimately bring value back to their investments. So companies like VeChain won't be suppressed anymore. And you should start seeing companies like this noticed and being invested in further, because their market cap is only $3.5 billion, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, they could 10x that market cap in the next year, and then you'll see the coin really taking off. So I am bullish on it. I'm not gonna say I'm not. I am biased. I'm not affiliated with them in any way, but I'm not gonna act like it's not my favorite coin. It is. This is all opinionated. Like I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not an expert, but definitely something I would suggest to at least research and do your own work on, so you can perhaps make an educated decision on where it's something you want to invest in or not. I'm very conservative when it comes to investing, and I'm a realist. I don't throw these clickbait 100x next week crap at people, because that's just not realistic. Anything can happen. I mean, it could crash to nothing, and it could go up to 10 cents next week. We don't know. But ultimately, based on myself, I've been in the crypto space for years now, and I've been invested in VeChain for years. I've dealt with them through the entire bear market, and it wasn't fun. But knowing what I know, and the hundreds and hundreds of hours I've done on VeChain, of research I've done on VeChain, I think it's at least worth you, ladies and gentlemen, time to just check it out. So yeah, let's pop on back to mainstream so I can check out some chat. Okay, here we are again. And today is the first day in a very long time I'm attempting to stream simultaneously to Facebook. No, I have been only streaming to YouTube to avoid technical difficulties. And I wanted to broaden our viewer base. So I'm attempting to stream simultaneously to Facebook right now. So if I'm not responding to the Facebook chat, ladies and gentlemen, I do apologize. It's only because I simply have the Streamlabs chat up, and if I'm missing something, it's just because of I can't monitor two things at one time. But yeah, I thought that would help. It's just I hope that when you go to stream simultaneously through Streamlabs, sometimes some of the settings don't stick, and it's real kind of tricky. But I hope it looks right for everyone that's coming across the stream. So let's see here. Miss Stephanie Deaton says Doge was the first crypto I ever invested in, and jumped to 8 cents that first day. I feel like I'm chasing that high. Is it safe to say that's not the norm in crypto? Yeah, definitely. Dogecoin is definitely a unique situation in the crypto space. Am I saying that crypto is not volatile? No, not at all. In fact, crypto is very volatile, and Dogecoin being one of the most volatile coins in all of the crypto space. But it is very unique in the aspect that it is so affected by your influencers and your celebrities and the media and memes and kind of the social media aspect of it. It is drastically affected by that. Now, we have approached the point where our market cap's sitting over $7 billion. So it's not as drastic as it was initially, when we were sitting, below a $2 billion market cap, obviously. And a lot of people were touching on that. They were like, I hear a lot of people saying, it looks like the Elon Musk's tweets don't affect it as much as it did. Well, I don't think that's the case. I think it's still affecting it the same, but now at a $7 billion market cap, you're not going to see the spikes as dramatically move up and down as you would when they were at $2 or $3 billion market cap. You see, it doesn't mean that it's not the same amount of money coming into it or interest flooding into it whenever Mr. Elon Musk tweets. It's just you have so much more stability because your market cap's bigger. You're not going to have the gigantic fluctuations in price. So that's, again, that's my personal opinion. It's just I try and take a step back sometimes and look at the whole thing because I'm invested in it also. So I'm with you guys. I listen to everything you suggest, but I also like to throw out what's brewing in my mind too, because I'm like you guys. I'm like, well, why is it not affecting it? But it is. It is. It's just we're in a better spot now for stability with the coin, and therefore you're not seeing the dramatic movements as you would 3 weeks ago. And Mr. Jameson Ferretto, welcome back. I recognize you, my friend. Says Cryto, I'm personally holding until 25 to 35 cent minimum before I sell any piece of my 100,000 coins. Would probably sell off 20% at that point and hold the rest for long term. Yes, in fact, for those that aren't familiar with the stream, I purchased 189,000 Dogecoin at 2.5 cents. So I missed the super awesome buy-ins years ago. Like I've been in the space for a long time and I've been mining Ethereum for years, but I never personally bought into Dogecoin a long time ago. But I did get into it at 2.5 cents. And what I did personally, I guess about a week ago, so I can't even recall now, but I sold off a chunk of them to pay back my initial investment, and now I'm holding about 105 or well, I gave away another 104,000 or so Dogecoin that I plan on holding for a long time. And for those that are new to the channel and aren't familiar with our giveaways, we successfully had our second 1,000 Dogecoin giveaway yesterday. So we've already given away 2,000 Dogecoin on the channel in just 2 short weeks. And then today we are attempting the first merchandise giveaway. So one way or another, we will get it to the winner. I'm just hoping that it takes care of itself as it's supposed to. It's just my first one, and I don't like things to go wrong. But we're doing everything we can. And we're getting a couple people asking about XRP, 3 people asking about XRP. So sure, we can absolutely touch on XRP right now. Let me go ahead and pop on over to the little custom XRP graph I made for everybody, graphic I should say. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. XRP currently sitting at just under 5.4 cents. I guess 5.3. Golly, I'm so used to talking about Doge. 53 cents, ladies and gentlemen, just under 54 cents. And you can see a market cap sitting at about $24.5 billion. Still an incredible market cap in XRP. Down on the 24 and the 7-day, but 30, 90, and a year are significantly up. Now, the thing about XRP that we discussed often here at the Bradley Assassin live stream is that it's an amazing project with an amazing team. Obviously, they wouldn't be where they are at this point, without having success already. But obviously, there is going to have they have a cloud looming overhead, and the price is suppressed right now due to the SEC. Upcoming SEC hearings and the SEC lawsuits that they're involved with. And I know I've said this many times here on the stream, and if you guys would like to go back and look at some of our previous streams that get uploaded, we do go into detail often about all these coins, but really briefly, XRP. I often spend a lot of time researching whatever I can find on specific coins, especially coins I'm invested in, and XRP is one. So I went pull up some reviews and some videos I watched, comments from some attorneys that reviewed the counter lawsuit that XRP is bringing to the SEC hearings, and everyone I've seen, everyone I've read, it say that it looks very good for XRP. Of course, anything can happen in court, but everything is looking very good. In fact, even more so, 2 days ago, or maybe yesterday, 2 days ago, I read this was really unsettling, uncomfortable, so to speak, for the SEC. They actually amended and revised their lawsuit against XRP for whatever reason. So to me, that's very unprofessional. And like, if you're attempting to bring something down on a coin slash corporation slash project like this, you know, in my opinion, you should have had that taken care of from the start. That looks very unprofessional. And in the court of law, like, when you judge or hearing arguments that have been amended and revised, that just sounds like you weren't prepared, in my opinion. So that was some news that came in a couple of days ago. But ultimately, even before that, it said it was looking good for XRP. So if they can come through the hearings, as at least the winners at the end of the month when the hearings do take place, expect to see tremendous volume come back into XRP space, and ultimately, the price will rise. And like I do every time we discuss XRP, for those that aren't familiar, back in January of 2018, XRP did have an all-time high of right at $3.50. So you can use that as a point to to gauge the growth that the coin can potentially reach. And more so, it's just if we're sitting at 53 cents and the coin in its heyday was $3.50, you can expect to see some tremendous increase in volume if everything goes their way. And it's risk versus reward, and things can go wrong, but it is looking good for them anyway. Okay, so that's that little bit of XRP we touched on, and we're gonna pop back to the mainstream. Okay, let's see what I missed here. Mr. Ferretto coming back, discussing with Mr. Stratocast. Okay, Mr. Mohammed Abdul Razak or Razak asks, can we talk about ADA? Sure, my friend. Let's go ahead and pull up some ADA graphics, shall we? And for those that are not familiar with ADA, ADA is Cardano. Cardano is ADA. Again, another coin I'm invested in. Another amazing project with an amazing development team. All the experts are very, very bullish on Cardano. Coming into 2021. A lot of experts and whatnot were expecting Cardano to approach $1 at some point during the bull run this year, the altcoin run, I should say. Now, last week we hit 95 cents, and at that point, I was thinking that we could possibly approach $1 at some point in February because of what's happening. And this all came about like not long after that big giant governmental project they agreed to in Africa, if I'm not mistaken. So just monumental partnerships for Cardano. So and then yesterday, at some point, I want to say maybe a celebrity, maybe Gene Simmons or someone came on board and gave some support to Cardano, and right away you saw a gigantic volume increase, which ultimately got us to where we are now at $1.13, ladies and gentlemen. So now that we're here already, a lot of the consensus from the experts and the charting people that are familiar with the crypto space are thinking Cardano can approach a $2 to $3 coin at some point this year. And at this point, I absolutely cannot disagree with them. I absolutely think it can reach $2 to $3, as we are already sitting at $1.13, and we're not even through the second month of the year. So things are looking amazing for Cardano. As I said before, I'm personally invested, so I'm looking forward to continual growth. But yeah, the Cardano looking like one of the top 5 projects in all of the crypto space. Okay. All right. Mr. Matt Seymour says, late show tonight, Bradley. There's some big news I missed. No, man, unfortunately, I just was slammed all day today. I had a lot of family stuff, and then of course I did work this morning, whatnot, just a lot of things to take care of. But I did not want to miss, I didn't want to miss a day, even though there wasn't much to report on today. We do have a few little Elon Musk tweets we can go touch on in a minute, but I just didn't want to miss a discussion today for those that are new to the channel and or have some questions and needed some support in the crypto space. But also, I really wanted to try and do our very first merchandise giveaway that we have going on right now. It's the very first one. It looks like it's running well. Ultimately, I'm gonna have to wait and see when we close the entry time and the chatbot selects the winner to make sure that it goes off without a hitch. Either way, I'm gonna make sure that you guys are taken care of, whoever wins. But I'd love for it to go off perfectly. That way, I know we can continue doing these in the future. And speaking of, let me give everybody an update on that. We have 38 entries. And we have 1 hour and 10 minutes remaining on the entry time. So if you are we have 92 people viewing, so we have room for some more likes and certainly a lot of room for entries, ladies and gentlemen. If you're interested in entering the completely free giveaway right now of a Bradley Assassin face mask, just enter !! face mask and you will automatically be entered into the contest. Completely free. All you have to do is be a subscriber. Just type ! face mask, all one word, no spaces. And you should be notified by the chat bot that you have been entered. And you can only enter once. So if you enter and you don't get a notification, it simply means that you're already entered. So good luck to everyone, and thanks everyone for participating. Let me just triple check some settings here. Yeah, everything looks to be rolling along well. Obviously, we don't have the numbers that we normally have in the chat, but that's absolutely fine. I don't do it for that. So let me refresh Twitter and we can touch on my logo came across really crappy on my Twitter announcement for some reason. Like I said, since these YouTube settings got reset, it's been a very touch and go. But yeah, let's go ahead and pop on over. Oh wait, we got a super chat, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Stratocaster 13 with the $2 super chat. Good evening. How do you feel about eToro? Man, you know, I'm not super familiar with eToro. Let me go ahead and pull it up real quick just so I can see. We can touch on it even though I'm not officially super familiar with it. It says eToro is an Israeli social trading and multi-asset brokerage company. Oh, so it's like an investment app kind of thing. I've heard about it. I've seen it advertised. I'm just not super familiar with it, and I'll tell you why. Appreciate the super chat, man. Thank you, by the way. Very generous. But unfortunately, I'm not familiar with it, and this is why. And I touched on the same thing with Robinhood and Uphold and that sort of stuff. I've been in the crypto space for a few years now, so I've had my accounts already set up with exchanges for a few years now. And I personally, I'm in the United States, and I'm in a restricted state in the United States. Therefore, I cannot use Binance.us. So I personally use Coinbase and KuCoin. And I also use the exchange wallet because that's where I stake my Vechain. But I've never been involved with investment apps, and like I said, only because I've never had to. But thank you for the super chat, and unfortunately, I just don't have a good explanation for you, or any strong comments, I should say. But we are gonna pop on over, ladies and gentlemen, to our display capture. Right here, and we're going to touch on the Elon Musk tweets that came through a few hours ago, and this one's a little curious. I mean, a lot of his stuff is, but this one's a little more curious than normal. So as you can see here, 6 hours ago, he said, heard a rumor some crypto coin was pegging the dollar. And then I guess that was just his play on words, as he came right back and said, or did they say pegged to the dollar or something like that? So there must have been some news that came out, or an article that came out as someone was pegging a crypto to the dollar, kind of associating it together. And I mean, I don't know if they were referring to Dogecoin or Bitcoin or what, but I personally didn't see the article. If someone knows exactly what he's referring to, please feel free to share it. And then secondly, he came back a couple hours after that post and just linked a little video of Bitcoin explained. If you guys like, I'll go ahead and play it for everyone that either doesn't have Twitter or is not familiar with this.
Redskins, dodo heads, tepid lemonade. Get out of it. Redskins, dodo heads, tepid lemonade.
Hey, mate. I'll take 5 of your Ratskins and one of those tepid lemonades.
It's one chicken, mate. It's not a chicken.
No, that's much better than a chicken, my friend. That is gold.
What?
Gold. The currency of the future.
Great, come back in the future. Ratskins!
But no, mate, I don't think you understand. This has unlimited use.
Can I eat it?
No.
Can I wear it?
No.
Can I use it as firewood?
No.
It's starting to sound pretty limited, mate.
But you can melt it and then turn it into whatever you want.
Can I turn it into food?
No, you can't
Sorry,
eat it.
is this going to take long?
Hold on your horses, mate. We are dealing in futures here.
Oh, what's that? Is that a rock?
No, worse, it's cold.
Oh, cold. How do I get some cold?
Gold. I have people mining for it.
Oh, you have people. La-dee-da. We got a rich one here, eh? What do you pay them with?
Gold.
Next!
No, they say that this currency could be worth 1,000 Ratskins, maybe even more, in just a few years.
Says who?
The people with gold.
Fuck. Next!
Look, every economy ever has been controlled by the big chicken banks.
Next!
And this is our opportunity to get out from under the big chicken boots,
Fuck me.
shake
Next!
up the market, and start taking back our economic independence. Are you with me?
No.
Really? Come on, man. Look, all my mates are doing it.
I'll just get your hand off it, all right? Everyone's trying to predict the next alt rock. First it was stone, then bronze, then iron, now gold. What can I even do with this shiny shit? Make fucking jewelry out of it or something?
Yes, you can do that. Great idea, because it's malleable. And, best part of all, there's fuck all of it. It's a finite resource.
Mate, I'll tell you what a finite resource is. My fucking patience, all right? Now, piss off!
You know what? Stuff it. I'm taking it back. It's like talking to my dad.
Yeah. Why don't you go discover avocado and smash it on toast, you dickhead?
Yeah, maybe I will.
Sorry, mate.
I'll have a dodo head, thanks.
Half a chicken. Piss on me, not you two.
Oh, no. This is way better than gold. It's silver, or as I like to call it, light gold cash. It's faster to mine. It's...
Got to be the last one, surely. Ratskins, dodo heads, very tepid lemonade. Get it here. Dead.
So yeah, I thought you guys would like to see that missed it earlier. I've actually had seen that before, but Mr. Elon Musk gets his hand on something and all of a sudden it becomes the video to watch. But pretty funny stuff, and they're not wrong. Some, and if you want to look at it that way, it's pretty funny stuff, because it's kind of like a lot of us think. Dude's like, what am I supposed to do with this? he says, in a few years, it'll be worth a lot. He said, we'll come back in a few years. That always gets me. Stuff like that's funny, man. Okay, so back to the grind. Let's see. Mr. Mike Mardano, welcome back, my friend. How do you see Vechain and Chainlink being used by individuals like us today, or are they solely for investment purposes? Well, for us, people that are not involved in the industries they're involved in, or on the development side and whatnot, it's primarily an investment for us. Because where the supply chain industry, and as far as Vechain is concerned, people that are creating the QR tags or the RFD chips and all that stuff, like they're burning they're paying for the service of the company to be able to do that, and that's where they are directly involved in burning off VThor and stuff like that, to all the technical stuff going on over there. But for us, I'm never gonna be, I say never, ultimately Vechain might get their hands into some of the food supply that I purchased for my company. But even still, at that point, that's for the vendors to handle and make partnerships with Vechain to better run their supply chain. You know, I'm just the purchaser. You know, so like ultimately, I don't think it's going to directly affect us unless you're like directly involved in the supply chain. And then as far as Chainlink is concerned, kind of the same thing. Like all the Chainlink's oracles that are bringing real world data onto the smart contracts and stuff like that, that's all bettering the blockchain situation and those projects that ultimately work better for the system and whatnot on that side. You know, me personally, I'll probably never run into it, you know, but I know from an investment standpoint, I understand and I see what it's going to do for the blockchain technology as a whole and cryptocurrency as a whole. So I just treat it as an investment person. Miss Stephanie Deaton says Bitcoin is meant to be held, Doge is meant to be used. Yeah, because you know it's hard to let go of Bitcoin because of the supply is so low, and you know it's the coin that's most widely adopted. It's going to be the most valuable. So that's the truest form of an investment. Like you don't want to let that go. But Dogecoin, because of its high circulating supply and its fast transaction times and you know all the pluses that Dogecoin has, it's much more comfortable to be able to send to someone or pay for some products or some merchandise with or trade with someone. You know, you don't feel like it's more in tune to what the dollar is. You know, you like, when's the last time you held a dollar and said, man, I really don't want to let this dollar go because it's probably going to be worth $3 tomorrow? That doesn't happen, you know, and it's made to not happen that way, you know, so as opposed to like an investment. But like, you know, on the Dogecoin side, there's enough around, and you know, ultimately it can be worth more or less than $1, but it's not going to go from, well, it may, but it probably won't go from $1 to $3 or $1 to $10 in the time span to where you're afraid to move it. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel, you know, when you want to look at it as being able to be used as an alternate form of currency. Mr. Bernard Donaldson, long-term price prediction of Vechain. I read an article today saying $75 is possible and it blows up. Yeah, see, again, you know, in the crypto space, anything is possible. And that does, to me, that is my favorite long-term investment. And I think that company is just going to just steamroll in comparison to other cryptos. But a $75 Vechain is going to be incredibly difficult to achieve. Let me take a quick look at something so I don't misspeak before I go further. I want to get the circulating supply and stuff. Okay, so yeah, right now, okay, so the max supply of Vechain all time is going to be just under 87 billion coins. Okay, so obviously we know that's going to be the cap, and it's going to be a while before we get there. I think there's like 64 billion or so in circulation, but let's just base the numbers on the max supply that when there's no more. Okay. Ultimately, all coins with a cap supply, once they start approaching that time, will become more and more and more valuable. That's just mathematics, right? But you know, looking from the standpoint of your question, long term, okay. So for us to have a $1 Vechain, right now, because there's about 64 billion in circulation, you'd have to have a $64 billion market cap. And Vechain's market cap right now is $3.5 billion. Okay, so we got quite a long ways to go to reach 64 billion to put the coin at $1. Now, ultimately, when the coin is capped and reaches its endpoint at 84 billion, I think I said we're gonna ultimately need an $84 billion market cap to get Dogecoin to $1. Now, these gentlemen, and I get it, you know, they're excited and they're pretty hyped and they want positive news for it. I'm the same way, but like I said, I'm much more conservative because I've been in the space for a few years through the bear market, and I've seen the worst. So like what I'm saying is, if you want a $75 Dogecoin, Vechain coin, and right now at a $64 billion circulating supply, you'd need $64 billion market cap to achieve $1. So you'd have to 75 times that. So 64 billion times 75. You would need a $4.8 trillion market cap to achieve a $75 Vechain, if my math is correct. Now, please keep in mind, the entire money involved in all of cryptocurrency right now is $1.7 trillion, with Bitcoin being the king at just over $1 trillion. We hit that in the last 2 days. So you see where I'm going? Like, I'm not saying it's impossible, but to go from $7 billion market cap to 4.8 trillion, that would mean that the amount of money in the crypto space would have to be somewhere upwards of $50 trillion or something like that. And like I said, possible, of course, but very improbable. So my long-term prediction for Vechain from a conservative standpoint and a realist outlook would be like 20 to 25 cents this year, and approach $1 in the next couple years. But even that, while that sounds like, that doesn't sound amazing in comparison to these $50,000 coins and $2,000 coins, it is, because you're dealing with a large circulating supply. You see, Bitcoin has a cap supply of 21 million. Vechain supply, cap supply, 87 or 84 billion. So it's kind of apples and oranges, but I'm not saying there's another there's not a lot of room to grow, you know, because the supply chain industry as a whole is a $70 trillion industry. And, you know, Vechain is going to be, you know, monopolizing on a lot of that. But I don't know if we can approach those kinds of numbers. But it's not like it's not going to be substantial gains even at $1. I mean, we're at 5.5 cents right now. So yeah, something to think about long term. Let me go ahead and give you guys an update on the giveaway. We have 56 minutes remaining, ladies and gentlemen, in the entry time for the face mask giveaway, and we only have 54 entries, but we have 146 people watching. So for those of you watching, please don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you're interested in entering the completely free giveaway, all you have to be is a subscriber. That's completely free. And type the entry command !face mask, all one word, !face mask, and you will be automatically entered in the completely free giveaway happening right now for a Bradley Assassin Gator face mask. Mr. Hale Hortler asking, do I ship to Europe? The thing is, this is new to me. I recently built a merchandise store through Streamlabs OBS, and they handle all of the shipping. And I went looking into that a little bit today. Turns out they have 2 distribution facilities in the States and 1 in Europe. So I'm hoping and assuming that they do ship all over the place. And like I said, since this is the very first one I do, we're gonna have to wait and see how it reacts to the winner. At the end of the runtime, the chatbot will randomly select the winner, and from what I understand, I think the winner is given a link to claim their prize, and we'll see how it goes. One way or another, we'll take care of you, whoever wins. But ultimately, it'd be fantastic if that works like it's supposed to. That's why I'm attempting it. That's why we're trying it. If it does go off without a hitch, and I can get this product out, you know, around where we want it to, then we'll keep doing more and more of these. But you know, I appreciate everyone participating. I appreciate the likes and subs, and don't forget to enter. That way we can figure out how to get this giveaway to work perfectly. Okay, catch up on some of this. Kind of a lot of Streamlabs chatter. I could let me go ahead and switch it to top chat. I was just afraid to miss some of the chat, but when things start rolling, sometimes I don't have a choice, you know. Mr. Ludi Ludak, are you doing print on demand? I personally don't have access to all that kind of stuff. All I can offer is all the merchandise in my merchandise store. I don't have a link, believe it or not, in the description, but if you go to the at the top of the Bradley Assassin YouTube channel, there's a link directly to the merchandise page where you can see everything that is available. There's tons more I can put up. I just didn't put everything because there was so much stuff available. We currently have phone cases, the 2 different style masks, hoodie, t-shirts, all your normal cool stuff. And please don't feel obligated, but I had to create the store in hopes of getting these giveaways to work perfectly, and we'll know soon enough. Mr. Brenton Weidenhofer says, PRX exchange DeFi launching coin to surge low cap. Thank you, sir. Oh yeah, coin market cap. We haven't even done one yet tonight, have we? So let's go ahead and take this time to do a Bradley Assassin coin market cap recap. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Bradley Assassin coin market cap recap that we do here every stream. As you can see, the entirety of the crypto space has a market cap right now of $1,721,000,000,000, ladies and gentlemen. Amazing numbers. And Bitcoin, after a little bit of a flash crash today that we are slowly recovering from, but Bitcoin sitting at $1,052,000,000,000. The coin is at $56,539, well, $558 now. Ethereum at $222 billion puts the coin at $1,942. We have, let's see, Binance coin in the number 3 spot, Polkadot at number 4 at $38.52. The aforementioned Cardano at $1.11. Number 6, the dollar coin Tether in the number 6 spot. Also the aforementioned XRP in the number 7 spot at 53 cents. Litecoin in the number 8 spot at $227.88. Number 9, Chainlink, my number 2 favorite long-term investment in the crypto space, sitting at $34.24. We have Bitcoin Cash rounding up the top 10 at $688.97. And let's see, we got some other coins of note that we like to keep tabs on here are Stellar Lumens at number 11 at 49 cents. Uniswap up to $29.95. And the ever popular Dogecoin in the number 14 spot at 5.6 cents. And moving down a little bit, we have Tron at 5.9 cents, Theta at 3.6 cents, and my number 1 long-term investment in the entire crypto space coming in the number 27 spot, Vechain at 5.5 cents. And another coin I'm invested in that I have high hopes for is the Graph at number 32 at $2.27. And that is the coin market cap recap at the Bradley Assassin live stream. And I almost missed a $2 super chat from Holy Cow Hot Dogs LLC. I like your stream. A normal dude. Thanks, brother. Of course, my friend. Really appreciative. Very kind words. Incredibly generous. Thank you for the super chat. Yeah, I try to stay kind of real because I feel for the betterment of the channel and the community. I think long term we have more staying power if we at least try and be sensible about our projections and a little bit more on the realist side as compared to, you know, a lot of these clickbaity and crazy numbers and stuff. They're gonna generate tons of views, and I am a little bit jealous. You know, I ain't gonna lie. I mean, I like the channel to be amazing, but I think ultimately the smart thing to do is share our knowledge, be smart, and, you know, do what we can for ourselves so that we can make better investment choices, you know. Okay, let's see here. Let's see here. What do I think about Litecoin? Litecoin is another coin. I'm not personally invested in Litecoin because I kind of feel like I missed the boat on getting in early, and it's just hard for me to pull the trigger now. But I'm hearing amazing things about Litecoin, especially there's a lot of rumors and expectations that PayPal will be bringing Litecoin to their payment system. And when that happens, I'm sure it's just going to explode, and I'll probably regret what I'm doing. But, you know, I'm just like we mentioned, you know, I don't have a lot of money. I have a job and family and all that kind of stuff like that. So I don't have all kinds of funds to be investing. But when I do invest, it's already all kind of tied up, and I really don't want to pull them out of one coin to go to another, because the coins I'm investing in, I feel very secure about for my future. So Litecoin, I think is great. I don't see any problem with it at all. I just personally am not invested in it. Okay. Let me just check our little news outlets and media sources here to see if we can catch any breaking news, like I like to do on the stream. It's always fun when we can pull new things that break for everyone. It's just on a Saturday evening at 10 p.m. Central Time in the U.S. Not a whole lot going on in the world of crypto and late breaking news. But that doesn't mean I'm not going to look. For those of you that are not familiar with the Reddit forums, Reddit has pretty much a forum for everything. They have a dedicated Dogecoin forum. They have a dedicated Vechain forum. They have a forum called Satoshi Street Bets, which is just kind of crypto related. So I'm always digging in those guys, trying to, like from their community. Sometimes they'll drop some updated information and stuff like that can ultimately lead you to some news that you wouldn't be able to find from the mainstream media, especially when it comes to crypto. They seem to be behind on all their reportings, except for Twitter, but because that's from the source, it's a little bit different. So that's what I'm just reviewing right now. Not ignoring anyone, but just trying to see if I can get any news for anybody. And like I said, it's just a Saturday evening is not the best way to go about getting late breaking news. But I was slammed today. But I was always devoted. Definitely wanted to not miss a stream. Let's see here. Nope, not seeing anything. If anyone has anything and would like to share with the channel, please do so. I'm just doing everything I can to get information here. But anyway, update before we get into some more question and answer and coin reviews. 48 minutes remaining on the giveaway, ladies and gentlemen, up to 75 entries. We do have 189 viewers. So please don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you're interested in entering the completely free contest for our Bradley Assassin face mask giveaway, all you have to do is be a subscriber and type !face mask. And you will be automatically entered, and the chatbot should do the rest. Okay, let's see. Stratocaster 13 says, got my Kraken account set up. Taking this one day at a time, but we'll consider maybe 25 ADA coins for now. Yeah, ADA looks amazing, my friend. I'm personally invested. I'm looking forward to what the rest of the year brings. And Rob Dale with the $5 super chat, very generous. Thank you, my friend. Says, I invested in XLM recently. It has not moved up much since then. I'm starting to wonder if it's a pump and dump coin. What's your views on this? I don't think it's a pump and dump. XLM seems to be a similar in a project in relation to XRP. So what it looked like is happening with XLM, in my personal opinion. And you can go do some research yourself and see if this makes sense. But it kind of looks like it's being bet on almost as a hedge to XRP, meaning like, if XRP ends up failing or not coming out of the hearings as expected, then you could probably see XLM explode. And then kind of vice versa, if XRP comes out winners and they get back on track and the volume moves back into XRP, you'll probably see XLM get a little bit stale. I could be completely wrong, but that's what I understood from the research I've done on it. And it does have very cheap transfer fees, like fast and cheap and stuff like that. It's a great project. It's just it just seems to move along with XRP, like from the from what I've seen. Let's see. How much do I have invested in those? I currently have about 104,000 Dogecoins left right now. I gave a couple thousand away the last 2 weeks here on the stream as we do coin giveaways and that sort of stuff. But yeah, I've got a little over 100,000 invested that I plan on holding, except for giveaways and stuff like that. Yeah, 186 people in chat. We have some room for some likes. We have plenty of room for entries into the free face mask giveaway that we're running right now. So please take a second to like and subscribe, ladies and gentlemen. Really appreciate it. Okay. Miss Stephanie Deaton is asking, does anyone know about Bieber and Lil Yachty getting behind Doge? I saw some memes, but didn't realize they committed on. I didn't know that either. Let me see if I can pull up anything like that. That kind of media stuff sometimes difficult to find, but Bieber. Let me see if I can find any murmurings on that. The only thing I can pull up recent would be February 6th. This is from February 6th. I could show you guys what I found in relation to that. You see here, it's from Reddit, the Dogecoin Reddit forum, which I just mentioned, showing a tweet from Justin Bieber. It says, even at Justin Bieber has to keep himself to date with Doge, yada, yada, yada. And then Doge updates were an extraordinary army. I don't see the official Bieber tweet, but it looks like there was some information on it, something. Doesn't seem to be as concrete as we would like, but and it is a little bit older, so it's kind of hard to say. Interesting nonetheless. All right. Almost 200 viewers right now, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see us match with those likes and those entries. Those entries are for you guys. So that's just helping you guys. 44 minutes remaining in the free face mask giveaway, up to 82 entries. Not too bad. About half of our viewers, a little less than half of our viewers. The Killer 7744 says, I couldn't invest enough to make money in Bitcoin, so I invested in Doge. I have about 3,500 coins so far, slow and steady. Well, congratulations on your purchase, my friend. Just like the rest of us that are on board with the Dogecoin movement and invested in Dogecoin, we also hope that things continue to move in a positive direction. Mr. Charlie Krumacher, what's up, Bradley? Hope so. Thank you, man. Everything's cool. Hope everything's cool on your end too. See, Mr. Derek Levine says Doge is too popular. It's going nowhere. Well, we hope it's going somewhere. Mr. Don Hyan, thanks for the giveaway. Sure thing. Hope it goes off without a hitch. This is my first official attempt at a merchandise giveaway, so we'll see how it plays out. But like I said, if we do run into some issues with the winner, I'll find a way to take care of them. I just would love for it to work as it's supposed to, as it would make these merch giveaways much easier to do, and we can do them more frequently. You know, you gotta try. You gotta start somewhere, right? Okay. Mr. Zeus de Leon says, according to what's going around, is everyone selling on Monday to bring the value of Dogecoin down and force the so-called whales to sell? Then everyone's supposed to buy back in super low. Well, it's very difficult to speculate on when people are going to sell and when people are going to buy. There might be some organized groups attempting to do that kind of stuff, but that usually works out pretty poorly in the crypto space, as we've learned, for scheduled pump and dumps or sell-offs or whatnot. Because even if there's an accumulated sell-off planned, right? Let's say 2 of the 12 wallets plan on selling off Monday. Let's just say, well, there's going to be so many purchase orders that are going to have to be filled whenever you reach the drop points, like say, okay, we're at 5.5 cents, right? Well, at 4.5 cents, or even at 5 cents, there's probably hundreds of $1 million of buy orders. So if the whales sell off and we do flash crash to that point, it's probably going to recover pretty quickly. So that's the beauty of being having more stability in a coin and having a larger market cap. Can it happen? Yes, of course. Anything can happen in the crypto space, but ultimately being able to predict exactly when that's going to happen is almost impossible. Emergency Bear Siege says you can't spend or use Doge on anything, and there's a limit to amount worthless coin. Well, actually, my friend, let me pull this up. Actually, my friend, I touched on this, I guess about a week ago on the stream, and I'm going to go ahead and let everyone take a look at this that's not familiar with the stream. There's a website called Cryptwork that gives you a Dogecoin directory where you can spend your Dogecoin. There's over 1,000 places, stores, and services that are now accepting Dogecoin. This is a beautiful site. It breaks it down by shops, markets, internet services, offline services, tourism, traveling, renting, crypto services, business services, web marketing and development, gambling, and gaming. And if you click on shops and markets, it brings a subdirectory from anything you could possibly want: accounts, adult, art, beauty, books, clothing, gift cards, health, music, pretty much anything you want. So there are over 1,000 places that you can currently spend Dogecoin. This is an amazing little directory. So if you guys are interested in taking a look at that, to see potentially where the coin is heading, and the options you have when it comes to spending Dogecoin, might be something you'd like to look at. I understand not everyone has all this information, so it's very, very expected and very normal for this to be new to a lot of people, especially in the crypto space, and especially in Dogecoin, because it just has so much notoriety and popularity right now that it's difficult to have all this knowledge, but yeah. And then 2 days ago in the stream, I highlighted a company that a major air purifier company that is partnering with BOTS, that they're developing the world's first air purifier / Dogecoin miner. It's actually going to use the exhaust air or something to keep the miner cool, that you can control with an app through your phone, and then send the coin to whatever exchange and or wallet you want. Pretty crazy stuff. It was a little off the wall, to be honest, but it's just another company that's bringing adoption to the coin. So that's nice. Anytime a company is going out of their way to make sure that we can get some more notoriety for Dogecoin, it's always nice. Yeah. And for those that are interested in donating and don't feel obligated, but that little QR code on the screen, you can scan it with your phone and it brings up my Dogecoin wallet if you guys are interested in donating in Doge. But just full disclaimer. Okay, let me go ahead and get that fan we were talking about. Let me see if I could find that again. I have a bad habit of not remembering the sites that are fine for you guys, but I should be able to pull it up. Dogecoin mine. Let's see. Let me try and find it for everybody. Yep, found it. Woohoo! Okay, yeah. So this is some other super cool information. This was released yesterday around midday. Let me go ahead and let everybody check this out. Pretty cool stuff we discovered here. Where is my display capture? Okay, so check this out, ladies and gentlemen. This is actually on Yahoo Finance, so very credible. Right here it says Chronos Advanced Technology selects BOTS, aka bots, Incorporated, to develop a next generation Dogecoin mining rig for installation in the KNOS flagship line of air purifiers, Air Doge. Now look, I'm just like y'all. I was like, what? So I read the article 2 or 3 times to make sure that this is what it reads. And as you can see here, you come down And it says, recently KNOS filed an application for provisional patent protection regarding the first ever air purifier with built-in Dogecoin mining rig. The rig, which will be cooled by air Doge fans and will be controllable utilizing an app that allows access through a computer or smartphone to program which coin to mine, as well as moving coins out to an exchange or any wallet. KNOS became the first publicly traded company to accept Dogecoin as payments for its products, joining the select group of businesses, including car dealerships and other businesses worldwide, to accept cryptocurrency as a form of payment. So it looks like it will mine Dogecoin, but amongst other coins. So very curious and very strange. Like, that is a strange combination. But hey, we're in the crypto space, so you know, I guess anything can happen. So you guys might want to monitor that. Pretty interesting stuff, right? Hubs asks if that's what Elon set up for his son. I doubt it. I don't think this is in production yet. You know, you can typically there's tons of rigs out there that you can mine Dogecoin on now. I would assume it's probably a graphics card rig of some sort, or I don't know. The guy has access to whatever he wants. So you know, but probably some kind of graphics card mining rig type thing. I don't think he came out and explained what he uses, but just based on the coin, probably some kind of a graphics card mining rig. Welcome back, 3GP Media. Recognize you, my friend. Says, seems like the Dogecoin acceptance map is getting more adoptions. Yeah, that's another thing I brought up the other day too. I forgot we even found that. Let me see if I can pull that up again. Wasn't that on Cryptwork too? Let me see if it was. I think it was. That was a good find, right? That was cool to look at. If I could find it again. Why am I not able to find it now? Okay, found it. I don't know if this is real time. Let me see if they have an update for it. I don't see if it's like when it updates, but I'll show y'all nonetheless. Pretty interesting stuff. Are we still on the display capture? No. Okay, we're gonna pop into display capture once more, and I brought this up the other day. This must be an older version of it, because the newer version I had found was more concentrated than this. But this is an adoption map that they have for Dogecoin. As you can see, it's basically like a hotspots map, you know, across the United States and across the UK and in Russia. Yeah, this looks like it might be outdated. I don't know why. It seems like they would have one map that they could just update, right? That was pretty cool. Let me see if I can find something. I don't know why they would do that. Yeah, it is Cryptwork. Okay, here it is. Yeah, so this is the here we go. This is the updated map. No, I know I'm bouncing all over the place, but okay. So as you can see, they give you, it's actually a cutout that you can cut into make like a globe kind of thing. But as you can see, look at the concentration in the United States and in the UK, like Germany and Poland, France area, and then you got heavy concentration in Russia, touching some of the Asian markets out here and that sort of stuff. So that's substantial in my opinion for you know, Dogecoin acceptance, especially since, you know, it's not the mainstream coin, you know, with wide adoption such as Bitcoin and that sort of thing. So just some things to touch on, you know, while especially in a day like on a Saturday when there's not a lot of breaking news. It's nice to go back and cover those things. Pretty cool stuff. A real quick update on the giveaway, ladies and gentlemen. We have 33 minutes remaining. We're up to 89 entries. We have just over 200 viewers. So we got some room for some likes and some subscribes. And we definitely have room for more entries into the free face mask giveaway. All you need to do is type !face mask and you will be automatically entered into the contest. All you need to be is a subscriber, which obviously is completely free. Let's see what we got. Okay. Moving along nicely here, just like I said, typical Saturday evening in the investment world. kind of slow times. But it is my fault. Like I said, I had a lot to do today. Wasn't able to get on earlier. Hence the lower numbers. But I didn't want to miss a day either. So we might knock out this giveaway stream, let everything roll, take care of all our stuff, and then I'll be back tomorrow, probably midday, if everything goes right. That way we can get back into the swing of things. But everything's been fine so far tonight. I'm just, like I said, this is the first attempt at a merch giveaway, so I'm very interested and hopeful that it goes off like I'm expecting. Because if it does, then that just means we can continually do this. As shipping is always the issue, but the Streamlabs side of it's supposed to take care of all that. So I'm excited. I'm very hopeful. She's dating no one that she cares to talk about, and all the flowers in the world don't amount to much when what you want is love. Okay. Not too bad. 147 likes, only 1 thumbs down. Somebody don't like me. I'm pretty resilient though. I can take it. Mr. Promise Busky. Will Doge reach 40 cents in the months to come? Like we say, it's funny you mentioned that. It's funny you come up with that exact number, because my long-term prediction for Dogecoin, like in the next couple years, was a 30 to 40 cent coin as like an all-time high, because I personally don't think that it'd be very very difficult to get to a dollar coin, being that you need $128 billion market cap, and that's just right now. So I was thinking a little less than half of that might be approachable in the next couple of years, and I have said many times on the stream, 30 to 40 cent coin. So that is my prediction for all-time highs. Well, say all-time highs in the next long term, I should say. All right. Let me just triple check the old Twitter and all that sort of stuff. I can't force the information, so all we can do is kind of monitor, and deal with these peaks and valleys together. Share information. All that good stuff, Market looks to be stabilizing from that little flash sale they had earlier today. It looks fine. It's just Saturday night, baby. It's Saturday night, baby. What do you think about Holo? I don't have an opinion, unfortunately. Thank you, Mr. Promise Busky. Appreciate it, my friend. Deep asking any reason why Vechain is down a bit. Well, the whole market's down today. It looked like they had some kind of like flash sale, or that's not the appropriate term, but some kind of flash sell off or something. As you can see, that giant spike that was recovered with that we recovered from with that long candle. Around that time, the entire crypto market kind of crashed, but ultimately recovered right away. Must have been just some investment firms or some whales or something selling off Bitcoin, probably because it was so high. You know, they were taking profits. That's what I would assume. That happens all the time. Mr. Don Hyen says, hoping for a 25-cent Dogecoin by December if we can reach $32 billion. Yeah, see, that's more reasonable. That's kind of where my predictions lie. Like I said, I'd like to see a 20 to 25 cent coin at the height of the altcoin market, which a lot of experts are predicting to be like September or October. So ultimately, yes, this year at some point, I think it could achieve that. You know, best case scenario. I think 20 cents kind of would be fantastic. Mr. Derek Levine says, Bitcoin is a commodity now. Companies are buying as a hedge. Yep. I mean, it's something they're going to just buy and hold. Buy and hold. Especially with such limited numbers. You know, the 21 million market cap, not to mention only 900 are being produced every day now as of May, you know, with the halving. And then in approximately another 3.5 years, we'll have another halving, and then only 450 a day are going to be produced. At that point, Bitcoin is going to be, I mean, it's going to be probably worth more than gold, honestly. Okay, Mr. Zeus de Leon once again. So maybe a big sell-off would actually be helpful for us to buy back in super low and regain more of the Dogecoin available. And yeah, if you can think about like flash crashes and major sell-offs like that, you know, what a lot of people say, buy the dip. If you're monitoring it and you can get in and predict, or at least assume where the bottom of that dip is going to be, then yes, of course, it's always great to buy the dip if you can speculate on it. But very difficult to know sometimes, because like I said, every time you have a flash crash like that and a major sell-off, you know, there are going to be a ton of buy orders that trigger as well. So being able to nail the perfect buy-in spot is very difficult in well, in any market, but especially crypto. But yeah, ultimately, if it does. And, you know, even Mr. Musk has said things are going to get worse before they get better, because, you know, you have the gigantic wallet that ultimately, if it is the Robinhood wallet, isn't the worst thing in the world now, as they are supposed to be creating wallets now for their investors, which would automatically disperse all that wallet, right? So then we're left with 11 gigantic whales. And I mean, every time one of the whales and or giant wallets, we don't know if it's a single person or just other exchanges, but every time one of those would sell off or sell off a chunk of what they own, then those are the sell orders we don't have to fill again. So, you know, while it might knock you back down, but whenever you do regain and get back to where you were previously, or set a new floor, then you won't have the dramatic peaks and valleys from that specific wallet, and you just continue to build your market cap and continue to build more solidity that way. So, you know, you're going to run into those things. You do with every coin, but yeah, it's just with all eyes on Dogecoin and so much focus on it. It's, you know, it seems to be a little more dramatic than it is ultimately, but the longer you buy and hold, the more things seem to not be as dramatic. And we do run a 5-minute chart here as it just rolls along a little bit better with the stream. But, you know, think about it. Over the last 30 days, you're up however many hundreds of %. So it's not like we're doing bad. It's just a lot of people got into the Dogecoin movement and the excitement of Dogecoin, you know, at the like 5-6 cent mark and missed, you know, kind of fell in the middle of what's going on. So ultimately, very positive news. We just have to be patient. $25 minutes remaining, ladies and gentlemen, on the face mask giveaway that's running right now. And we're up to 99 entries, ladies and gentlemen. Fantastic. We have 200 viewers, though, so we have some room for some likes and some subscribes. So if you don't mind smashing those buttons, we really appreciate it. Mr. Noah V says, do you recommend cold or hot storage? Which ones do you like? Well, ultimately, your cold storage are you know, supposed to be and are safer. As you're pulling your coin, you own your coin physically in a cold wallet off site and that sort of stuff. So ultimately, yes, I guess that's safer. I have some of my long-term coins in some cold storage, yes, but I personally have my Vechain in my Exodus wallet on my computer, because I stake it there for to produce VThor tokens. I have my ADA on KuCoin being staked, and I earn rewards through KuCoin. So there's some exchanges and stuff like that where I do have my coins staking and whatnot. But ultimately, cold storage is safer. That's the consensus. And we've been streaming for 1 hour and 30 minutes. So I'm going to use that opportunity to take a quick bio and grab something to drink. Remember, we have 24 minutes remaining on the giveaway. So don't go anywhere. Make sure you're entered. And I will be back in just a few short minutes, ladies and gentlemen. And we're back. Appreciate the patience, everyone. Take a little quick bio and grab something to drink as we hit the 1 hour, hour and a half mark. And we have someone being a child, it looks like. Okay. Let me see. Oh, I missed the super chat. Where'd it go? There it is, Mr. Don Hyan with the $2 super chat. Just thanking me. Well, thank you, my friend. Incredibly generous. Appreciate everyone here, but super chats and all the donations and stuff are ultimately how we get things done. Okay, so this person that's being immature is God, get away. Okay, that's always fun. If I could take it. Very strange. Okay, no problem. Moving on. Okay, so my cats decided to join me. I think they forgot I was here. Okay, real quick, let's see, just under 20 minutes remaining, 105 entries. If you're enjoying the content, please don't forget to like and subscribe. If you're interested in entering the completely free giveaway, all you need to do is be a subscriber, which is completely free, and type !face mask, and you will be entered into the giveaway, and the chat bot will take care of the rest. Hopefully, this is our first attempt at a merchandise giveaway, so we will see if everything goes off without a hitch at the end of the runtime, which I'm very hopeful, because that just means ultimately we get to do more of these giveaways. Okay. All right. Safar Ali says, can someone explain the term "I have to trade with day trade in Binance"? Well, day trading is just a term that's been used in all markets for a long time now, where you basically buy into a stock and or a coin, and you know, just look for profits that you can sell to kind of flip relatively quick, and take the profits from there, as opposed to, you know, long-term or mid-term investing like we like to do, like I like to do here, where I buy the coin and just hold it for a long time and let get the percentage gains and get much more for your money. Day trading is a little more risky, as the swings, you know, if you buy into a coin and want to sell it, you have to wait for it to go up and sell it, but it can also go down, and then all of a sudden you need to double your profit to catch back up, and it's risky. But a lot of people day trade. I just with the tax implications for us in the United States, I choose not to. Okay. $3GP Media. If you remember, it was a Yinko bought from Meekum. Oh wow! So it was, sounds like it was a legitimate Yinko if it was from that the Meekum auctions. That's awesome. Incredibly rare. LA Gamer, welcome back, my friend, with a $2 super chat. At what price would you sell VET? Oh, excuse me. Look, this is the way I see it with VET. Me personally, I have been buying VET for a few years now. I have 500,000 Vechain. I want to buy more. It's just I'm kind of stubborn because I'm so used to seeing it under 2 cents, and 2.5 cents. So I keep waiting for something to happen, but it looks like we might be past all that time. So if I want to buy more, I'll probably just buying now, because I personally plan on holding for a couple of years with Vechain. For me to sell Vechain, I would probably have to. It would probably have to be upwards of $1, honestly, because my plan was to buy and hold for 2 or 3 years, and if I break that plan, then I'm just breaking my long term projections and nest egg, so to speak. So yeah, I don't want to touch my Vechain till it's staring me in the face and screaming sell. If you know what I'm saying. And if that takes 2 or 3 years, then so be it, because I've already been in the space for 3-4 years. I mean, I can't take the money that I've invested into Vechain to accumulate 500,000 of them. I can't go anywhere else with that money in the next 2 or 3 years and projectively make that much more. So what's the difference? I might as well just hold it. I wanted to buy 4 Bitcoins last March, yet I had no way to buy. I had no crypto account. It's killing me. Yeah, I personally purchased an entire Bitcoin in March. It cost me just over $4,000. I was monitoring the market like a hawk at the time because I was mining, and I already owned some Bitcoin. But whenever the announcement of the pandemic came out and the market just flash crashed, I took everything I had and just bought a Bitcoin. That worked out so far. Could have went the other way too, but believe me, that was the lowest I had seen it in the 3 years that I was in the market. So I figured that, I kind of assumed that would have been the low point. It was. I'm getting excited, ladies and gentlemen. Officially 15 minutes left in the entry time for the merchandise, the free face mask. And like I said, this is the first time, so please be patient with me. But if everything goes well, I'm going to be very excited. Mr. Tony Medina, Elon just came out saying Ethereum and Bitcoin are too expensive. He did say he felt like they were overpriced right now. Bitcoin, I can't really disagree with him. Ethereum seems to be fine where it's at, but that's just the nature of the beast. I mean, your investment firms and your institutional money wants to be in Bitcoin. Mr. Muhammad Imran says, what about 1-year investments? Any coin suggestions? Yes, all my coins that I'm investing in and the coins I like to discuss are long-term investments for me personally. My number 1 long-term investment coin is Vechain. My number 2 is Chainlink. And of course, I am invested in XRP, Cardano, Dogecoin, and Ethereum and Bitcoin. Chat stated 10:58 p.m. time expired. That was probably from the first one I had to cancel, my friend, because I tried starting the giveaway up twice and it wasn't working properly. So there were 2 that I canceled that I probably didn't click on complete. I just hit cancel. So if something came up, it might have been some falsehoods, because I can show you guys right now. And that's my fault. We had some technical difficulties at the beginning. Watch, I'm gonna bounce on over to display capture, so everyone can see my screen. And you can see right here we have just under 13 minutes remaining, and 107 entries. So that's what I'm watching right now. The premature cancellation was, I don't think for this one, it was just the problems we had when we attempted to launch the giveaway earlier. Don't forget to like and subscribe, ladies and gentlemen. That is the only way the channel continues to grow, and the only way we can continually bring everyone this content and share this information, share the news and updates that we received on the cryptocurrency as a whole, and continue to bring people free giveaways. All right. I'd like to thank everyone for the participation tonight and all the views. Much easier doing this when I don't have to talk to myself. Mr. 3GP Media says, putting 100% of my tax refund to Doge, regardless of pricing at that time, got to roll the dice. Well, congratulations on your tax refund, and we hope that that investment works out fantastic for you. As the better it gets for Dogecoin, the better it is for everyone. You know, it's not one of these things where you buying some only helps you; it helps everyone. So yeah, we're looking forward to buying and holding. Mr. Jacob Castillo asks, when will Vechain be accepted by other exchanges? Well, we know that Vechain was one of the coins on like this, I want to say it was like a 14 coin list that they had looked at back in November. And at the time, it didn't make the cut. I don't know what Coinbase's regulations and stipulations are for coin acceptance. But you know, it is traded on Binance. It is traded on KuCoin. And ultimately, I think due to the sheer nature of the project and the way the project and the coin are heading, I think ultimately you're going to see it adopted widely amongst the exchanges. Again, I don't know why we don't see it everywhere right now. I really don't. But all we can do is be patient, and ultimately, when and if it does get listed on Coinbase, you can expect to see a 10 to 15% increase in volume. As traditionally, that's what happens to coins that make it to Coinbase. And for those of you that might have an interest in Fortnite at all, I'm probably gonna after my stream, I'm probably gonna convert the stream to a little Fortnite stream with my boys. I have a 13-year-old and a 6-year-old son, and sometimes we get on and play some Fortnite together. And Saturday nights are my night off, so I think I might devote a little bit time to them after we knock out this stream and this giveaway. So keep an eye out for the old Bradley Assassin Fortnite stream. I'm not very good. In fact, I can't even really build, but we make the best of it. My kids are good, so we'll see. Will ADA dip and consolidate in the next couple of days? I have no idea. Unfortunately, you know, I'm speculating on that kind of stuff is so impossible. But we seem to have solidified at. You know what? Let me pop on over so I don't misspeak real quick. Graphic, please. Thank you. So yeah, we're sitting at $1.11. You know, there's a chance we can retrace a little bit. But now that we've broken through the dollar mark and we haven't fallen below it, there's a good chance right now that you might not see Cardano get down below $1 again in the near future. Of course, I could be wrong, obviously, but you know, we have been holding over the dollar mark for you know, at least 24 hours. What is this? So I guess we'll just have to see. All right. I have just over 8 minutes remaining on the contest. 107 entries, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you want to enter the contest for the free face mask, it's !face mask. And all you have to be is a subscriber, which of course is completely free. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Too late now to say sorry. Okay. Just triple checking some news outlets and stuff. Make sure I don't miss any late breaking news before we sign off in a few minutes. It seems to happen. There seems to be a reoccurring thing with us over here. During the week, on 2 different streams, within 5 minutes of me logging off, Mr. Elon Musk tweeted, and we missed some breaking news. So yeah, kind of keep an eye out for that now. I'm excited. I really hope that this merchandise giveaway acts as I'm hoping it does. As Streamlabs is supposed to take care of all the shipping and stuff on the winner side. And if so, man, we can do so much more on these streams. But a lot of logistics involved. Stephanie Deaton says, yeah, for fun, we can discuss what we'd all do if we get rich off of Doge. What's the first thing you would do? Yeah, honestly, first thing I would do, well, probably not the answer y'all want to hear. First thing I would do if it would come into significant money through crypto like that would probably be pay all my my mortgage off with my business and all my outstanding loans and all that stuff like that. Obviously, that's definitely what I would do first. Then if I would have money left and to where I'm comfortable, I'd probably buy a Tesla, kind of like out of respect and homage to Mr. Musk for support and helping the bottom line. But initially, I would definitely pay off loans and mortgages and stuff like that, which is kind of what I'm aiming to do now with my long-term holds and stuff anyway. So if it happens with those, fantastic. If it happens with a different coin, fantastic. But it's gonna take buying and holding. It's gonna take some diamond hands. Uh, 3GP Media says, I would set up a contract with the British daily. Okay. That'd be cool. I'd definitely work out, situations like that for, if I was in the money, I'd figure it out. The AR guy says strippers and cocaine news bit was hilarious. Yeah, that guy that was funny I think he was buying lottery tickets or something, and it was live, and he says hookers and cocaine. She says, "Oh my God, that's not what we were expecting." Okay, let me. We're getting close. 4 minutes remaining in the contest entry time, ladies and gentlemen. For the Bradley Assassin face mask. I'm really hoping this goes off without a hitch. I'd buy a farm and get off grid. You know, it's funny you mentioned that. There's a gentleman who I've been watching for years in the crypto space who has who's very knowledgeable about mining, and he has a YouTube channel by the name of Vechain. And the gentleman has a few segments, a few videos he did interviewing and researching a gentleman who built an entire solar mining farm, and he has since purchased some property and also plans on building a solar mining farm himself. And I tell you what, if I'd ever be in the space financially to where I can buy a significant piece of property and do what I want with it and have my way, it's like this. Let me show you. It's like this. I would definitely look into building my home and on-site. Hold on. You know what? Let me get the link for you. To have my own solar mining farm, but like it have to be next to my home because you're always working on it, and that sort of stuff. You know, you stay pretty busy. But let me show everybody. Let me get the page for you guys. This gentleman right here has some incredibly knowledgeable tutorials and videos, and if you dig in his past videos, you can pull up the videos and him following the gentleman who built the solar mining farm. And as long
What's
as
up,
well
guys?
as his project
Welcome to the
with his home,
Dogecoin
but,
YouTube
I would
channel,
definitely
where we
do
cover
that.
everything cryptocurrency with
Build
a
a,
focus on passive income. Also,
build a solar mining farm shop or shed or shop kind of thing next to my house, but it would take a lot of money because the initial investment is crazy. But once your equipment's paid and whatnot, and your solar equipment's paid, then you're just cruising. But you gotta take a lick. It's gonna take a lick at the beginning. So if you guys check out that link and go sub to old Voscoin's channel, let them know who sent you. I've been watching old Voscoin for a few years now. 2 minutes remaining in the entry time, ladies and gentlemen. And as soon as that ups, we will let the chat bot pick a winner, and we will let everyone know. Am I still pursuing accepting Doge for your stores? Well, Doge and crypto as a whole, there's just a lot of logistics I need to work out when accepting at a brick and mortar store. You know, like I said, ultimately, it needs to be almost seamless for the consumer, to where it's not confusing and all that kind of stuff. You know, I could simply, you know, if for those that would come into the store that are familiar in the crypto space, you know, I could give them my wallet address and they can send some and do it that way. But for it to be accepted by the masses, you know, like with Visa and MasterCard and all those companies coming on board now that do the conversion automatically, that's where we need to be for the acceptance of the crypto in the brick and mortar space to really work perfectly. The giveaway has 50. Look, I'll show you guys. 50 seconds remaining. After those 50 seconds, the chat bot will close the entry time, and we'll pick a winner at random, and we'll notify the chat. And then, like I said, this is the first time we're doing a merch giveaway, so I'm hoping everything goes off without a hitch. And in the case that it doesn't work exactly as we hope, I will of course make sure that the winner is taken care of. But if this works as expected, that means we can do more, and I'm very excited. 20 seconds remaining, so we're about to get to the point where the entries will be closed. And we have been running an hour and a half for the entry time, so we did everything we could to give everyone time to enter. Okay. And there we go. The entry time has come to an end. And we will let the chatbot randomly pick a winner. I have no control over it. It is completely random. That's why I let the chatbot do it. And without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, chatbot will be picking a winner in 5, 4, 3, 2. And there it is, Mr. Hector Ybarra. Congratulations, Mr. Hector Ybarra. You are the winner of the Bradley Assassin face mask giveaway. And as you can see, it is giving Mr. Hector Ybarra a link to claim his free face mask. So I'm hoping that that goes off without a hitch. And I'm hoping that everything works perfectly, because it would be very, very nice if Streamlabs does what it's supposed to do on their end. As I'm very excited to see how this works out. And for those that didn't win, no, don't sweat it. We do giveaways all the time here at the Bradley Assassin live stream. All you need to be is a subscriber. So make sure you like and subscribe. And if you enjoy the content and want to know when we go live and get more opportunities to participate in giveaways and all that stuff, turn that notification bell on. Okay, so Mr. Hector Ybarra, if you missed the link, let me see what I can do for you. I posted it in chat earlier. If you want to scroll up, maybe see how that works for you. I'm scrolling up and I can see it. It's from Streamlabs, and it says at Hector Ybarra, click this link to receive your Gator face mask. Scroll up a little bit, you should see it, and let me know. In the meantime, let me triple check on a couple things. Mr. LA Gamer with a $2 super chat. You and I don't have a ton of information on it right now, my friend, but like I always do to those that suggest, I will write it down. I'm assuming, are you referring to Uniswap? Trying to keep up with everybody. Let's see. I'm not ignoring anyone. I'm just trying to make sure that all of this stuff gets squared away. Okay, let me see. So, Mr. Hector Ybarra, appreciate it if you let me know that everything is going as it is supposed to on your side, as Streamlabs takes over all the logistics after after the prize is awarded. And like I said, I'm trying to monitor on my side. Let me know. It said the prize isn't for me. That's strange because it picked you as the winner, my friend. Let's see what I can do. Supposed to have worked. Of course, we knew we were gonna have some difficulties, right? That's just our luck. Okay. Tell you what I'm gonna do, ladies and gentlemen. Since we have broken the 2-hour stream mark anyway, I'm going to continue communications with Mr. Hector Ybarra so we can straighten this out. But as far as the stream is concerned, we've covered everything we could possibly cover today. As there wasn't a ton of news, there wasn't a ton of news in the crypto space and on a Saturday evening like this, but we did what we could, and we tried to run the giveaway and everything like that. So we're gonna square that away, Mr. Hector Ybarra and I right now. But before I get off the stream, Mr. Hector Ybarra, I don't know if you're a normal follower or not, and if you're familiar, but do you have Facebook, my friend? And if you do, I'd appreciate if you send me a message, send the Bradley Assassin a message on Facebook. That way we can communicate real quick and I can get this squared away for you. Just let me know if you have a Facebook. Mm-hmm. Okay. Waiting to see. Yeah, I asked Mr. Hector Ybarra if you have Facebook. Oh man, if you could message me, message the Bradley Assassin on Facebook, and we can square it away off stream, because obviously the Streamlabs thing is kind of not doing exactly what I was hoping. Let me know if you have a Facebook. and we can communicate that way off stream. That would probably be best. Okay, cool. If you go to the Breadly Assassin YouTube channel, I have a link up top in the banner that'll bring you directly to my Facebook page, and you can just send me a message there, and we can, once I have communication with you, I can take care of it that way, my friend. So I can figure out why the Streamlabs thingy didn't work as I had hoped. Just let me know. Bitcoin up to 57 grand again, ladies and gentlemen. Definitely Doge is a buy and hold. Ultimately, that's how you get the most profits. You know, I do not day trade at all. All the crypto I'm invested in, I plan on holding. Okay, so let me check it out on Facebook, my friend. Okay, beautiful. Okay, okay, ladies and gentlemen, I am officially in communication with Mr. Hector. So we will bring the stream to an end for tonight. We will square away the prize with Mr. Hector and get that taken care of, and hopefully the next stream, the next giveaway will run a little bit smoother, and we can see why Streamlabs didn't cooperate with us this time. But that's it for now. I'd like to thank everyone for taking the time to give us some likes and subscribes, especially the views. If you didn't like and subscribe, please do so now. Hit the notification bell so you'll know next time we go live, as you won't miss any more opportunities to jump into discussions with us in the crypto and Dogecoin world, and ultimately make sure you're notified upon our giveaways that we will be having often here at the Breadly Assassin live stream. Thanks everybody. Stay safe and stay warm. Goodbye.